H2. Strong. M. The Lantern Keeper. The fog rolled in from the sea like a living thing, brushing its cold fingers against the rocks of Windwake Cliff. Mara tightened her cloak and kept climbing. The old lighthouse, abandoned for 20 years, loomed above her, a fading pillar against a pale sky. People in town said nobody should go near it. They said ghosts lived in the lantern room. They said the old keeper never left, not really. Mara didn't believe in ghosts, but she did believe in her brother. And Liam had vanished 3 nights ago. She reached the iron door, thick with rust. Scraps of old warnings were nailed into the wood. Strong. Keep out. Do not enter. Beware the light. Strong. Mara pushed the door. It groaned open. Inside, the lighthouse smelled of brine and dust. The spiral staircase wound up into darkness, each step sighing with age. "Liam?" she called. Only echoes answered. She climbed, lantern in hand, her heartbeat thumping in time with the hollow clang of her boots. Halfway up, she found a scrap of fabric snagged on a jutting bolt. Blue, the exact shade of Liam's jacket. Her throat tightened, but she kept climbing. When she reached the lantern room, she stopped dead. The massive glass lens was still. It should have been lifeless, but it wasn't. It pulsed faintly, as though breathing. Its surface glowed with a dull underwater shimmer. Someone stood beside it. A tall man in an old-fashioned keeper's coat, hair the color of seafoam, eyes an unnatural, shifting gray. He turned as she stepped in. "You shouldn't be here," he said quietly. His voice sounded like wind through broken shutters. "I'm looking for my brother." The man paused. "Liam." Her blood ran cold. "You've seen him?" "I warned him too," the keeper said, "but he touched the light." Mara gripped her lantern tighter. "Where is he?" The keeper walked toward the great lens. As he neared it, the glass brightened, rippling with strange luminescence. "This light was built to guide ships," he murmured. "But it was changed, twisted. During the war, the military wanted more than a beacon. They infused it with something otherworldly, something that reacts to fear." "What does that have to do with Liam?" The keeper rested a hand, gently, on the lens. The glow flared. "It shows you what you fear most, and if you stare too long, it pulls you inside it." Mara's breath caught. "Inside?" The keeper nodded once. "Your brother is trapped in his own terror, as I have been for years." Mara's eyes widened. "You're alive?" "Not quite. Not dead either. The light keeps me here." His gaze softened. "If you enter it, it will show you your greatest fear. And if you can't face it, truly face it, you will never return." Mara stepped toward the lens. "No," the keeper snapped. "You don't understand." "I do." She met his ghost-gray eyes. "He's my little brother." The keeper's expression crumpled with something like sorrow, but he stepped aside. Mara set her hand against the lens. It was cold, then burning hot, then neither. The world twisted. Darkness swallowed her. Free period. She stood in a forest, silent, breathless, wrong. Her heart hammered. This place was familiar. It was where her parents had disappeared when she was 12. Mara had refused to ever return. Now the trees closed around her, twisting into jagged silhouettes. "You left us," a voice whispered. She spun. 2 shadowy figures emerged, the shape of her parents, but hollow-eyed. their silhouettes dripping like ink. "You ran," the mother shape said. "You survived when we didn't," the father shape added. Mara's throat constricted. "That's not true." "You've always feared that it is," they said together. The shadows surged toward her. Mara stumbled back, breath ragged. Every part of her screamed to run, but she stopped herself. Running was how she'd survived then, but not now. She squared her shoulders. "I didn't leave you. You were gone before I knew what happened. I was a child." The shadows hissed. "And I've carried you with me every day since," she continued, voice shaking but steadying. "I'm not abandoning anyone. Not Liam. Not myself." The shadows froze, then cracked like glass under strain. A brilliant light burst from the fractures, swallowing the forest. Mara fell forward onto cold metal. She was back in the lantern room. The keeper stared, stunned. You faced it. Where's Liam?" she panted. A soft sound came from behind the lens, a cough. Mara scrambled around it. Liam sat slumped on the floor, pale but alive. "Mara?" She hauled him into her arms, tears streaking her cheeks. "I've got you." The keeper watched them with a wistful smile. "You broke the cycle. Confronting your fear weakened the light's hold." Mara helped Liam to his feet. "Come with us," she said to the keeper. He shook his head gently. "My time passed long ago, but now, thanks to you, I think I can finally rest." His form flickered like a candle flame. "Mara," he said softly, "keep your brother close, and don't fear the dark. Fear only what you allow it to become." Then he dissolved into shimmering dust, drifting through the broken window into the dawn. Mara and Liam descended the lighthouse stairs together. The fog was lifting, the sea glittered, and behind them the cursed lens cracked with a sound like ice giving way. The light went out at last, and the cliffs of Windwake were quiet once more.